Alright y'all, so we have all the information about Lapu Lapu, so let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. So starting off, I know you all want to know his release date. So you can be expected to see this hero on the 23rd. So that's when we're going to be seeing the hero, on the 23rd. Yeah, that's when he's going to be released for everyone. Now, I don't know what his name is going to be because his name says Great Chief, but then it says Lapu Lapu next to it. So I don't know if it's going to be Lapu Lapu or if he's going to go by Great Chief in this game. So that doesn't really matter anyway. We know who it is. Now let's get into his price, because I know that's another big point for you all. You all want to know what he costs, how much he's going to run your pockets. So yeah, he's going to be 32,000 battle points, which I'm sure you all aren't surprised about that. He has 2 different sides to his abilities and stuff like that. He's going to be an insane hero. He's overhyped. We already know he's going to be an expensive hero. So he's going to cost 32,000 battle points, 599 diamonds, and he's going to be 30% off for the first week. They always do that. That's pretty standard. Let's get into some of his background. So let's read through this really quick. I want to tell you all the story. So and you tell me in the comment section, is this his actual story? Is this like what he did for your country if you're from the Philippines? Or is this something that they made up for Mobile Legends' sake? But let's get into it. So it says, the mystery waters to the south of the land of dawn are dotted with islands big and small. Here the land is fertile, the climate mild. Life thrives and foods in abundance. People live lives of peace and happiness. But one day a group of invaders came upon this peaceful land and disrupted the happy lives of the people. The chief of Macadam's island, Lapu Lapu, refused to become anyone's slave. The enemy has iron spears, we have brave hearts, he declared. Lapu Lapu took up his twin blades and led his people into battle, slaying countless invaders. Under his leadership, they won victory and the respect of the enemy, free once again to live in peace. But this incident of outside invaders made our hero aware of the world beyond the island, and though beset by himself, he packed his bags and began a journey to learn about this world. Now that sounds like a pretty dope story. I actually like that, but I know what you all are really waiting for. Let's get into the skills. What does his skills do? And he actually does have 2 sides to his abilities and skills, so you all are going to enjoy this. So let's get into it. So his passive is going to be called Hero's Faith. Hero's Faith, it says, Lapu Lapu receives a layer of bravery blessing every time his skill hits an enemy hero. When it reaches 5 layers, his next basic attack will cause extra damage. This basic attack won't be a critical hit, and it generates a shield to absorb some damage for himself. So basically, after every 5 attacks, he can do a super attack, and then he can absorb a little bit more damage. So he gets a buff after every 5 attacks. So that's a very strong passive. That's a strong passive. Depending on how much damage he does in general, that's a very strong passive. Now let's get into his first ability. Skill 1, Justice Blade. Light Blade state. So he has 2 different states. I told you all about this, the Light Blade state and the Heavy Sword state. So the Light Blade state, he casts 2 whirling blades forward, dealing physical damage to enemies hit along the way and back. Then in the Heavy Sword state, he casts a giant flying wheel forward, dealing physical damage to enemies hit along the way, adding a slowing effect. So he has a slowing effect in the Heavy Sword state for his first skill. Now let's move on to the second skill, called Brave Stance. The Light Blade state, it rapidly whirls dual blades, dealing physical damage to enemies along the way. If this ability hits an enemy hero, then Lapu Lapu's movement speed will increase for a short period of time. Now the Heavy Sword state, he rapidly whirls heavy swords forward, dealing physical damage to enemies along the way. Lapu Lapu's physical and magic defense will increase after casting this ability. Then last, his ultimate. So his ultimate is called Chieftain's Rage. And it says his Light Blade state, he combines dual blades into a heavy sword and swings it forward, dealing physical damage to enemies, hits and stunning them. Afterwards, Lapu Lapu will enter rage mode. So I'm thinking something like Minotaur, where he just goes super crazy and start doing something crazy. So he's probably going to do more damage and stuff in that mode. Then after that, he has the Heavy Sword state, and then he waves the weapon, dealing physical damage to the surrounding enemy units. The passive is the basic attacks damage increase in the Heavy Sword state. So he does a little bit more damage after that too. So this is everything we know about Lapu Lapu thus far. We know what the 2 different pictures was now. We know everything. This is pretty much all the information of Lapu Lapu. You're going to be seeing some gameplay soon. Let me know what you all think of this. Do you all enjoy this? Do you think you're going to enjoy this hero? And make sure you leave a thumbs up for this early information. I try to get you all the information first. I try to get you all the information that you want. And yeah, this is everything we know about Lapu Lapu. Let me know your thoughts of him in the comment section. Is he as good as you thought he was going to be? Is he better than you thought he was going to be? How do you think he's going to affect the meta? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for all the love and support. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'm going to catch you all on the next one, man. Peace out.
I'ma get down, get on, that's what I've been on. Fucking with your mind, trying to turn shit on. But they wanna pit me as a villain, even though I'm here to open their mind through the rhyme of life. I got to open their mind and design the right time to make a decision to get in. I'm making a decision cause I'ma hit them and get them living. They wonder what I'm giving, I'ma never give in. I gotta let everybody know I'm in their mind right now. Make you feel like dying right now.